How manipulators use your own empathy to control your actions. If you don't understand psychological control, you are living someone else's script. And the most dangerous part? It won't feel like control. It will feel like you being a good person. Because real manipulators don't crush empathy. They weaponized it. They don't attack your intelligence. They bypass it by pulling on your conscience. In a minute, I'll show you the exact moment your empathy gets hijacked, and the pattern that makes you act against your own best interest while still believing you chose it. But first, you need to understand the layer underneath the manipulation. The conditioning layer. The conditioning layer. Conditioning invisible training. Let's get precise. Your beliefs are not purely yours. They're assembled from repetition, from authority, from emotional experiences that trained your nervous system. That's not conspiracy. That's behavioral science, how beliefs are formed. You learn what's safe and what's dangerous before you can even explain it. You learn what earns approval. You learn what triggers punishment. You learn what gets love withdrawn. And then you build an identity around avoiding pain. Realization moment #1. Most people don't have values. They have conditioning that feels like values. Authority bias. Authority bias is simple. We assume the confident person is correct, especially under stress. Think about school. You raised your hand. You got corrected in front of the class. Your nervous system learned speaking up alert danger. Now fast forward to adulthood. A boss interrupts you. A partner dismisses you. Your body reacts before your logic does. That's conditioning. Repetition and emotional anchoring. Repetition builds familiarity. Familiarity feels safe. This is why slogans work. This is why media repetition works. This is why "it's just who I am" is often just repeated programming. Emotional anchoring is even stronger. If a belief formed during a high emotion moment, fear, shame, love, it roots deeper. Example, a parent says, "Don't embarrass me." Now you're 30 and you still manage everyone's emotions. Social proof. If everyone around you normalizes something, it becomes your reality. Friend groups normalize toxic teasing. Workplaces normalize burnout. Families normalize guilt. And you call it normal because you saw it repeatedly. Open loop. In the next section, I'm going to show you how manipulators take this exact wiring, authority bias, emotional anchoring, social proof, and turn it into a control system that runs on your empathy. But first, 1 sentences you need to keep. Quotable 1. What feels normal to you might be what trained you. The manipulation layer. Now we move from conditioning to exploitation. Manipulation is not random. It's patterned. And empathy is the perfect entry point because empathy makes you pause your boundaries. A manipulator doesn't ask, "How do I control them?" They ask, "What emotional lever makes them override themselves?" Here are the main tools. Tool 1. Gaslighting reality destabilization. Gaslighting isn't just lying, it's making you doubt your perception so you rely on theirs. You're too sensitive. That's not what happened. You're imagining things. Notice the move. It's not about the topic. It's about your confidence in your own mind. When your confidence drops, your empathy rises. You start explaining. You start softening. You start trying to be fair. That's the trap. Quotable 2. Manipulation doesn't erase your reality. It replaces it. Tool 2. Fear-based framing. They frame consequences in a way that triggers panic. If you leave, you'll regret it. If you say no, you'll ruin everything. If you don't help me, I'm done. Fear compresses time. You stop thinking long-term and start reacting short-term. And empathy becomes urgency. Tool 3. Scarcity pressure. Scarcity forces fast decisions. This is your only chance. No one else will love you like I do. If you don't do it now, don't ask later. Scarcity isn't always about resources. Often it's about belonging. The fear of losing connection is one of the strongest control levers in humans. Tool 4, validation addiction. This is the cleanest manipulation because it feels like love. They give you approval when you comply. They withdraw it when you don't. Your brain learns. Connection is earned by performing. This is where being nice becomes a cage. Tool 5, intermittent reinforcement, the casino effect. This is the most powerful conditioning tool in behavioral psychology. Reward, then withdraw, then reward, then withdraw. Unpredictable rewards create obsessive focus. That's why people stay stuck with someone who hurts them. Because the good moments are random enough to keep hope alive. Realization moment 2. You're not staying because it's good. You're staying because it's unpredictable. Quotable 3, inconsistent love creates consistent obsession. Open loop in the next section, I'll show you exactly how this empathy hijack looks in real social systems, romance, work, friends, online influence, and why smart people fall for it more than anyone. Relationship and social power dynamics. Romantic relationships. Empathy gets weaponized through victim posture and moral pressure. Example scenario. You confront them about disrespect. They collapse into, "Wow, you think I'm a horrible person. After everything I've been through," now your original issue disappears. And you're managing their feelings. That's not communication. That's an empathy hijack. Another pattern. They hurt you. They apologize quickly. But then, the moment you ask for change, why can't you just let it go? You become the problem for needing accountability. Quotable 4, if your empathy always ends the conversation, it's being used. Workplace hierarchies. The workplace version is subtle. Guilt plus obligation plus fear of reputation. We really need a team player. Everyone's counting on you. If you cared about the mission, you'd do it. Empathy becomes overtime. Empathy becomes unpaid labor. Empathy becomes silence when you should speak up. The manipulator's goal is not to make you happy. It's to make you useful. Friend groups. Friend group manipulation often hides inside humor and group pressure. Don't be dramatic. You're too serious. We're just joking. They train you to tolerate disrespect so you don't get excluded. And here's the empathy twist. You excuse it because they've had a hard life. Or they don't mean it, but impact matters more than intent. Influencer culture. This is modern manipulation at scale. Influencers can exploit empathy through moral outrage cycles. If you don't support this, you're the problem framing. Urgency plus scarcity. Curated vulnerability. This is why you can feel emotionally exhausted after scrolling. Not because you're weak, because your empathy is being farmed. Political messaging non-partisan. This isn't about sides, it's about methods. Political messaging often uses fear framing. If they win, you lose everything. Identity hooks people like you must do this. Social proof, everyone re. Moral compression, if you question it, you're immoral. Empathy gets used as a weapon when compassion becomes a requirement to obey. Quotable 5, the moment empathy becomes a command, it stops being empathy. The cost of unawareness. Here's what this costs you. You lose identity. Because your choices stop being yours. You lose emotional stability. Because your nervous system starts living in anticipation. You lose decision clarity. Because you're always trying to predict their reaction. You lose time. Not from one big mistake, but from hundreds of small compromises. And the deepest cost? You become trained to associate love with pressure and peace with guilt. That's how toxic cycles repeat. Quotable 6, unawareness doesn't just cost you comfort, it costs you direction. In a minute, I'm going to give you a 3-step reclaiming framework, a mental defense model you can apply immediately. But first, one more realization. Manipulators don't need you to be stupid. They need you to be good, without boundaries. The reclaiming model. Here's the 3-step model. Step 1, pattern recognition. Stop analyzing individual moments. Start tracking patterns. Ask yourself, do I feel calmer or more confused after talking to them? Do apologies lead to change or to pressure to move on? Do I feel free or managed? Patterns don't lie. Step 2, emotional pause. Your empathy is not the problem. Your lack of pause is. When you feel guilt, urgency, or fear, pause. A 10-second pause breaks emotional hijacking. Say, I need a moment to think. I'll respond after I process this. Not right now. That pause is sovereignty. Step 3, strategic response. Then you respond with clarity, not emotion. Use this line, I understand how you feel. My decision is still the same. That sentence is powerful because it does 2 things. Validates emotion, maintains boundary. And here's your ultimate test question. What outcome are they trying to create through my empathy? If the outcome is your compliance, you have your answer. Quotable 7, empathy without boundaries is self-erasure. Here's the truth. Your empathy is a gift, but in the wrong hands, it becomes your leash. If you value mental sovereignty, subscribe. Psychology IQ Network exists for one reason: to sharpen your mind so you can't be programmed by guilt, fear, or social pressure. And I want you to comment one word if you're done living unconsciously. Comment, aware. Because the moment you see the pattern, you stop being controllable. And in the next video, I'll show you the most dangerous sentence manipulators use when they're losing control, and why it works on people who think they're too smart to fall for it.